I don't want to put it out prematurely because we're still just processing. So,
what's the plan for the rest of the night?
Like I said, we're going to be out here as long as we have to. We're going to protect property, we're going to protect lives, and make sure everything is peaceful. People have a constitutional right to exercise their First Amendment, and you got to understand, all law enforcement, everybody got to understand, on something like this, we should be patient. We should have a whole lot of restraint, but at the same time, we draw a line. And that line is when you start damaging property, you start hurting people. That's when we draw the line.
Anybody else?
Okay, y'all good?
Yes,
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Reform, and we talked about that. We talked about, he was blaming all police for that. And I said, well, let me just tell you that's affected everybody that wears this uniform. I've worn this uniform for almost 34 years, and things that happened in Minnesota changed the world for all of us. And I assured him that I was not trying to put myself in his shoes. I would never really understand the way things happen, the way he understands the way they happen. And from there, it kind of just went and got a little bit personal. We talked about families, kids, and stuff like that. He told me to go take care of my kids. I told him to take care of his kids. And that was it. It just ended. And after that, I think he just kind of quietly walked off. I didn't see him anymore afterwards. Little by little after that, the crowd just started dispersing. So happy with the way it turned out.
So what was in your head, that made you think, because you had said to me a second ago, I mean, you felt like you guys were going to lose that scene, and it all changed in a moment.
They were getting more and more agitated by the moment, and it just takes one little spark to get an agitated crowd to move to violence. And we don't want to have that in Houston, Texas. There's no need for it. We're, oddly enough, we're kind of actually all on the same team. The incident in Minneapolis affected all of us in different ways, but it absolutely affected all of us. It's going to affect the way that we do our job, probably moving forward. And obviously, it affects their lives too. We're all suffering from that. Everybody here in Houston and around the world that has seen that video is suffering from that. There's just no excuse or no explanation for what happened. Carelessness. Probably more than carelessness.
When that crowd reacted, when you got down on that knee with him, what did you think?
I thought it was a win-win. I thought it was a win for all of us. We sure don't want them to get violent. We don't want to get violent. I mean, why? Why would anybody want to clash over something that we're all affected by in the same type of way? So we're kind of all on the same side, if you look at it that way. And I just didn't want it to get any more out of control than it was.
You have any message to the people who saw that, and maybe who couldn't hear exactly what you were saying?
Well, the only message I have is that, and although I'm not even going to say it's an isolated incident, because it's certainly not, but that's not the way we do business in Houston, Texas. We will never do business like that. We have respect for the people we deal with on the street, whether we're in a friendly relationship, adversarial relationship, putting somebody under arrest. And we all just need to get along. Like I said before, the thing that happened in Minneapolis affected all of us. It's changed all of our lives. And we need to learn from that. We need to move forward from that. And hopefully we can move forward with a better relationship.
Sinjay? I asked all my questions.
Well, I don't know. I guess the question that I have is, every once in a while there are these situations which draw a lot of attention. You know, I've been in Houston since 2014, Sandra Bland, all those other incidents from the Black Lives Matter moment in 2015, 2016.
Right.
And, you know, but it's very clear that people are calling out for actual change. And I guess, what do you think that might actually look like? You know, I mean, you've got body cameras, but now there's a whole debate about when is it appropriate to release body camera video. Like, so something needs to change if you talk to these protesters.
Right.
How does that happen? What does that look like?
Well, I think incidents like this one that are seen internationally. This is made international news. There's probably not too many people in the world that have not seen that horrific video. So I think that starts. The communication. When something that bad happens, you've got to have some follow-up communication, and I think that's going to last. And I think that police departments across our area and probably the country are going to start going through and looking at maybe personnel files a little bit more. I can't say for sure that HPD is going to do that. I don't know if we're at that point yet that we can sit down and have those conversations. But we need to watch our officers, and we need to take better care of ourselves within the department. Not to be cliche, but you know, if you see something, say something. You know, we work with these people every day. They work with other officers every day. So we need to probably tear, and we've done a great job over the years of tearing down the wall of silence that police departments are always known to have years and years ago. I really don't think that exists anymore. I think that we do a good job of policing ourselves. I think we could probably do a little bit better job of policing ourselves, and that needs to happen. I don't know. I don't know if legislation would change anything. Conversation about legislation certainly wouldn't hurt. I think in Houston, I think we do a great job of communicating with the community. I think we do a phenomenal job of communicating and interacting with the community. And we are the most diverse city in the nation. We're also the most diverse police department in the nation. And I think that does wonders for our relationship. The people that are here protesting, and even the ones that are out creating violence and you know, tearing things up tonight, which there aren't that many of. There are very few of those, and they're under control rather quickly. They're not mad at the Houston Police Department because they know how the Houston Police Department is. They're mad at police in general, and we're kind of the fall guy right now, and we understand that. We completely understand that, and that is based upon years and years and years of our recruiting, bringing people from different cultures, different diversities into the department, and it just speaks volumes when you recognize people from meetings that you've been to, and they recognize you and you get along and you can talk about the issues that their communities are having with the Houston Police Department.
Can you talk a little bit about, you know, however many years ago it was when Colin Kaepernick sort of kneeled, there were a tremendous amount of people in law enforcement and elsewhere who saw that as like an attack on police. And it seems really quite stunning that, you know, you now have police officers in departments across the country and in Houston. I mean, you took a knee, Acevedo took a knee, a lot of people at Discovery Green when that all began. What do you think about that shift in the dynamic?
Well,
what does that say to you?
I think that we may have been offended by Colin Kaepernick at the time because, speaking for myself, because I knew that the Houston Police Department wasn't like that. And so it was hard for me to see his point of view. And I think that may be true for a lot of people that were offended by Colin Kaepernick. And I think as we've grown from there and we've had this incident and a few others nationwide, we can kind of see that point of view a little bit more. So I think we've grown and matured and have, I guess, broadened our horizons just a little bit. that can better see his point of view. Very well.
Sorry.
You taking off? You out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna go. I don't know. We're not done. I don't know. Surgery's just waiting for me. I'm sorry, but I just want to tell you bye.
Bye. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
We good?
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, thanks for making some time. I really appreciate it.
absolutely.
Yeah. Steve, I'm turning this off, all right?
Yep.
Don't play that. Good seeing you, sir.
Yeah, you too. Can I get you over here?
I'll text you some more pictures.
Okay, thanks.